So a couple months ago, I actually went to get a DEXA scan, and what this showed you is your body composition, your body fat percentage, your muscle mass, and then also your bone density. We actually did one scan and then a follow-up scan to see if we had any improvements after the cut. I got a question on another platform that asked me, how is my BF percent so low? BF as in body fat percentage, not boyfriend percent. But yes, how is it so low? And this was my response.
By being relentlessly selfish. Mom, what are you going to do in the morning? I'm going to the gym. Well, at least 4 days a week. Dr. Lay, can you work more? Nope, absolutely not. Mental health is my number one. I'm underpaid. I'm already overworked. You just need to hire more people. Boundaries. I don't want to do any more emotional eating. Babe, you want to Netflix and chill? After 9 o'clock? Absolutely not. That's way past my bedtime. I'm going to be in bed. I got to brush my teeth, wash my face, and work on my recovery. Consistently picking myself over and over and over again is how I ended up here. I know people always think that if you want to be extraordinary, you need to be doing extraordinary things. But you can also do extraordinary things by doing normal things for an extraordinary long period of time. So I've been working at this for over 4 years now. You just need to give it time and consistency.
It's literally 5:30 in the morning. I've been up since 2. I couldn't really sleep. I don't know why. 2:30 to be exact. So going to the gym, I took my favorite pre-workout, dethroner. I also took some EAAs because I'm fasted. I can't really eat in the morning just because I get really nauseated. So I think I will bring like a Rice Krispie or something like that, just in case I do get hungry. Oh, and then maybe a chomp. It's a little baby chomp. Oh, it's so cute. Dude, it's like a whole fucking thing. We are at the gym. It is still super early in the morning. No one is here. I kind of love it that it's so quiet. I'm not gonna turn up any sort of music. One of my non-negotiables is going to the gym 4 times a week. Really just sticking to that routine. I don't really count my running towards it, but I should. I want to start running twice a week. So I listened to Lise. She's like this PhD in exercise science. And she was saying how it's a lot better for us to like set like a running schedule. Say you can run twice a week. It's better to just run like small amounts and then increase through time. When I was training for the 5K, I was running at least twice a week, but they were like long runs. They're like 3 miles. And so afterwards I was like, oh, I don't want to run if I don't think I can do 3 miles. But she said that that's the wrong way to look at it. And I think that's the same for a lot of people who start going to the gym. They're all like, oh, I can't do like a whole workout, so I'm just not gonna go. I think that that's the same for me. If I can't run at least a mile, then I don't want to go. But even every small bit counts. And it's a lot easier to stick to some sort of progression when you already carved out the time in your schedule. It's a lot harder to find the time to start some sort of new activity. So for me, it's the running. I want to run twice a week. I just don't know where to put it. But once that's in my schedule and once it becomes a routine, it's a lot easier to run longer or run faster or change the intensity. Another thing that has been really helpful in consistency is signing up for competitions. I don't know if this is you, but I have an issue sometimes for showing up for myself. I know it's bad, like self-love, self-compassion, self-motivation. Sometimes that shit is hard, bruh. External motivations can also be helpful. Signing up for a competition really helps me like make weight because I have to be a certain weight by competition day. It also helps me stick to my program because I can't just fall off and do horrible at competition. And it just gives me a time frame, because if you don't have a time frame, you just like continue pushing it off and pushing it off. I like setting the goal and setting a specific time frame in which it will be done. I believe there's a research study that says like if you write something down, if you have a specific date, you're more likely to accomplish it than people who are just saying like, oh, I'm going to do this, have XYZ goal in their head. Another way to motivate yourself is doing it for somebody else. So say you are running with a friend, or you promise your friend you're going to work out with them. It's going to be a lot easier to show up for them than show up for yourself sometimes. Or a third thing that you could potentially do is I see people sign up for those pots where they put like, I don't know, money into a pot, and then whoever is the most consistent or something like that, then they get part of the pot. You can do that for yourself. Like say you're putting in $5 each time you go to the gym, and then you can buy yourself a fancy dinner when it gets to a certain amount. I don't know, there's lots of creative ways to be consistent. What I found works for me is signing up for competitions and having a great environment that I want to go to. I'll link the free program that I am using for powerlifting. If you're not a powerlifter, then this training program is more so for strength and not hypertrophy. I use it because it has great bones, as in like progression is great. And then I just customize it for myself in what I need and my own weaknesses. So like for the squat, I was like doing a good morning squat, so I really needed to work on more quads. I love glutes. I want my glutes to look huge. I want a dump truck. I want a shelf on that dumpy. And so I have been adding a more glute hypertrophy stuff. These are the shoes I'm wearing. I hate that these are the only shoes that work for me. They are the Notorious Lift slippers. They are so grippy, which is great, but it makes my feet look so ugly. I mean, I hate feet already in general, but like, ugh. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they ever discontinue this, because this is the only thing that worked for me. Set a baseline of non-negotiables, and then you can always progress from there. It does get better with time, because I started this whole consistency, my training, my nutrition 4 years ago, and it is a lot easier now to get lean because I have so much more muscle. I understand my hunger signaling, my satiety signaling, so it's just been a lot better. Oh my God, I have so much nausea. Why? Heart rate 150. So my goal ever since starting work and them not providing free lunch anymore was to pack my own lunch every single day. So I have to find easy recipes that I can do fast, and usually it's like leftovers or egg whites or something like that. So I'm going to show you how I quickly prep lunch based on leftovers. Salads that I could potentially eat. Ooh, strawberries. I want some of that. And then we have some leftover noodles. That will be my carbs. And then I'll do like a tomato egg white thingy. Okay, I got my pan. I'm zeroing out the oil to see how much I put in there. I have some leftover things. I'm just gonna throw it all in there. Wash these tomatoes. How are you gonna do that?
I'm just gonna take it.
Whoa, I can do chef things. Now that my tomatoes are soft, I am going to add in fish sauce, a little bit of sugar, bone broth. I think I'm just gonna put the noodles directly in there. so I can use the Tupperware. And that is it. Literally took less than 10 minutes. It does not look pretty, but it will do. This is what it looks like. All the tomatoes are at the bottom. So this meal was 567 calories, 53 grams of protein, and 67 carbs, 6 fat. Where are we going?
You're gonna sit on the blanket. I'm going to wait right next to you. On the blanket.
Why? I have to get ready for work.
Just 1 sec.
Okay, fine. 1 second. Ah, that's why you wanted me to sit here as a whoopee cushion. Come here.
I love you. Love you.
It doesn't even have to be that difficult. If you don't have the time at all to cook in the morning, like I just look at my pantry. So I have tuna, chicken of the sea in water. That's my protein. And then I have macaroni and cheese. I'm sure you have a microwave at work. If not, then you might need to do something else, but carbs are easy. So this is your carbs and your fats. And then I have an apple. This is your fiber. Actually, that reminds me I need to get some strawberries. It doesn't have to be that hard, but yeah, easy things. I'm finally off. It is currently 6 o'clock. Yeah, look at all the decorations. Anyways, my gimbal sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm finally off work. Look how depressing this is. It is so sad. My car is like one of the last ones here. It's so funny because during that post, someone was saying that doctors are not underpaid. I was saying that I was overworked and underpaid and I don't want to work anymore. And people are just so pissed that I said I was underpaid. I was like, bro, if you're not in the medical field, like you don't understand. I have 1,800 patients on my patient panel. And even if I got paid $200,000, which they said I was making, which I'm not, that would still come out to be like $111 if I were to see everybody once a year, which I don't. And just think about it. Is that how much you believe a life is worth? Like $100? Wouldn't you want your doctor to be happy so that they can get like, they're not stressed out so they can actually take care of you? Oh, it's so cold. I mean, come on, look at this janky car that says maintenance required. So yeah, I just don't understand. But I literally did not get any time to myself today because I was seeing patients all day, did not get any extra footage. So you guys will see footage from me, maybe from another day, but basically I just saw patients all day. I inserted IUD, I did a lot of skin stuff where I was freezing off warts and precancerous lesions. What else did I do? Cortisone injection into a shoulder, but yeah, still lots of procedures and it's still fun. It's just that I have a shit ton of inbox stuff. And what that means is that when you're a doctor, you're seeing patients in person for a certain amount of time. If you're full-time for our clinic, it's 36 patient contact hours. So that means 36 hours that you have to be in front of a patient, and then 4 hours to reach the 40-hour full-time work is paperwork. I was just like, dude, imagine if you had 1,800 patients and they're messaging you, or you have to review their labs or review their outside records and all that stuff. You're not getting paid for any of that. So more of the story is that you need to set boundaries, because I've seen a lot of people not set boundaries and they just work themselves into the ground, and then they're like, oh, I can't deal with it here anymore, and then they leave, or they leave medicine altogether, and ultimately the patient suffers because now they're out of a primary care doctor. They have to transfer somewhere else. It just sucks. So in order for me to be a good doctor and a good mom, I need to be healthy myself. And I know what that looks like. So I absolutely refuse to work more. Actually, I might have to work more because literally right now I don't have health insurance. Well, technically I have health insurance, but I don't have family medical leave. So if I were to get sick or anything like that, I'm fucked. Like ultra fucked. I don't have short-term disability from that either. So yeah, quadruple fucked. But yeah, I'm going home now. It's like 6:30. I'm gonna have dinner. I still need to get in my steps and spend some time with the kids and put them to bed and all that stuff. BRB. Mwah. But bro, what's wrong with my hair? Look at all these baby hairs. The fuck? They're so funny. But look, that guy is also walking. Probably similar to me, getting in his steps. Yes. So those are some of the ways I incorporate health and wellness into my overall lifestyle. Let me know if you like this kind of video. Let me know what you want to see next. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.